So you can see there I have 999 miles on my Toyota Corolla IM. So far I like it. So the interior in here is a pretty nice place to be. Of course, you have steering wheel controls like, most cars these days. It doesn't have a CD player, which kind of bums me out a little bit. It's not the end of the world. I've been getting used to the whole Bluetooth connect thing as far as connecting my phone through Bluetooth and using Pandora to play music. I've been getting used to that. The only thing that sucks about that is occasionally I do lose service with my phone, so I'll lose music. So I'll have to either go over to the radio or whatever, and it would be kind of nice to have a CD player for that. But yeah, like I said, the interior in here, it's a really nice place to be. You have a little hidden compartment down here that has your cigarette lighter or charging port. In the old vehicles, it was just a cigarette lighter. Now it's a power outlet thing. There's a USB connection and an aux cord connection back there. The version of the car I got is the CVT transmission. As opposed to the 6-speed manual. They offer it in a 6-speed manual or in this CVT, which is a automatic, but it's a different kind of automatic. It doesn't have gears. It's like 2 pulleys and a belt, and it's just constantly changing gear ratios, although they're not gears, so I'm not sure how you would say that, but just for the sake of trying to describe what it is, it's gear ratios, just constantly changing that. So you basically never run out of gearing. It's supposed to be really fuel efficient. But anyway, and then it'll pretend to shift if you're really hard on the throttle sometimes. If you press this sport button right here, it'll pretend to shift through 6 gears. Because there's no gears, but it pretends to be an automatic sometimes. The sport button, basically, I think all that really does, because I've used it quite a few times now, is I think it just kind of improves throttle response as far as you have to give less throttle to get more from the motor. So I've used that button a couple times, merging onto a highway and, pulling out of places when there's cars coming that I can get out in time, but it's kind of close. Of course, you have your traction control off. I'm assuming that probably doesn't turn the traction control fully off, but you have that button there. Parking brake. I always park with my parking brake on, just something I've gotten to the habit of doing. But yeah, and, steering wheel's wrapped in leather, which is nice. It's got this odd white leather strip going on here. My car, from what I understand, these are extra, dealer extras. They're not options, because the Scion IM never came with options, and this is pretty much what that is, only they rebadged it as a Corolla IM because Scion no longer exists, so it's just a Toyota now. But yeah, so I have the rubber floor mats, and I also have the rubber trunk tray thing. The middle console here, you have 2 cup holders. It has a removable thing here that has 3 different spots to hold smaller or larger drinks better. It's kind of cool. Center console, there's a compartment. You have this little compartment up here, and then you can open it to the large compartment, which is pretty large. Yeah. I don't know if I went over this in my first video, but it's got like a Volkswagen switchblade key, which is the one thing that I don't really like about this vehicle that much. But yeah, kind of just dealing with it at this point. Of course, the exterior, mine is in spring green. You get these black painted and chrome wheels. To open the trunk, there's not like a trunk release. There's like a electrically controlled button back here that you hit, and then that releases the trunk. I need to take that in. That was for snow, and that probably too, because hopefully it's done snowing now. But this is that other dealer option I was talking about, is the rubber mat. Of course, I have my jumper cables. I have a backpack that has water in it. You get this cheap, flimsy security cover that at some point will probably come off. But yeah, it's got this thing here to put the trunk down so you don't have to touch the paint. Rear windshield wiper, of course, since it's a hatchback. The back seats, again, the rubber floor mats, which was an option apparently. Well, not an option, but a dealer extra or whatever. The rear seats have pockets. I haven't, of course, used the rear seats at all because I don't have that very many friends. But it looks like there's probably plenty of space back here for somebody to sit pretty comfortably. Oh yeah, this is pretty comfortable back here. No problem. This would be a fairly comfortable spot for 2 people. I wouldn't try to fit 3 back here, but you know, it's got a fold down cup holder thing here, which is kind of nice in the middle for the people in the back seat to have cup holders. Water in my car here because it's slightly raining. The seat releases are up here. Seats fold down. 40-60, I think is what they call that. So I should be able to get a mountain bike in the back of here. It's got child safety mounts, child safety seat mounts, and all that. You know, all over, I'm pretty happy with the car. I don't have that much experience with it right now. I've only got 1,000 miles on it. But I like it. It also has electric folding mirrors, which is kind of cool for something that was this inexpensive, as well as turn signals mounted on your mirrors, which is cool. All in all, the car is, in my opinion, a very good-looking car, and was worth the money for me, anyway. It needs cleaned because it's raining today, so it got kind of dirty. But yeah, Toyota announced for 2019 that they're releasing a new Corolla hatchback, and I kind of wish I would have waited because it's got different styling and stuff. But oh well, I'm pretty happy with my IM.